Check the feed. All right. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
All right, let's get right into it.
I am need of light that burns just cause I'm white. By the heathen thou shalt smite. I thought I was safe inside the crack. Even if I need a might, I know I'm safe through faith in Christ. God, I am need of light. Think about the peace that I've tasted. The music can look like people make it. God so loved the world that whoever except for you and my son. If you believe on Jesus Christ, will I be my flesh or be the one? I am need of.
Finished. All right. Hey, Shalom. I'm the brother ICR.
Brother, you want?
We are the brothers of Great Millstone Charlotte, back at you with another lesson. Before we get started, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth. And double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, that's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom.
And shalom to the elect. All right. So, hey, when we get into this lesson, man, you know, the red man, who is he? The Edomite, okay, Esau. These people are on the earth, man. And me and the brother was talking, it's all in the spirit. You know, we're going to get into this thing because they like to say that the Edomite is done away with, man. But clearly, right, it's clear as day that these people still exist, all right? The red man is still here. He never went away, all right? So we just got a few scriptures here, man. We at the point of time where he's being revealed, all right? The scriptures, you know, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai is constantly, you know, on Esau's head. You know, he can't run from his identity. The scriptures say that he can no longer hide himself, all right? So the spirit is just full force on Esau, man. But anyway, you got anything? Go ahead, man.
This is Ecclesiastes, also Qahalah, chapter 4 and verse 16. It says, there is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this also is vanity and vexation of spirit. Because pretty much every nation that the Lord created is still here on the earth, you know, even you Edomites.
That's right. The red man was never done away with, man. You know, we're gonna read that account. Let's get that in Genesis real quick.
This is Genesis chapter 25 and verse 25. It says,
I'm gonna start verse 25. Start up a little bit.
This is Genesis 25 and 23. It says, and the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Right. So there was two nations in her womb. All right. A nation of good, a nation of evil, man. All right. Go ahead.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other.
And it said that one people shall be stronger than the other. All right. And who's superior, right? Genetically, as Esau would go into, right? Who's the superior people? Go ahead, Al.
And the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. And let me keep going.
No, you break it down.
Pretty much, I'm gonna read it again. It says, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And Esau is the father of the Edomites. You know, he came out red. I got a quick word real fast. This is the word. It comes from Adam, which means man. It's a lot.
You gotta take your
time. And pretty much he's known as Esau is known as Edom because pretty much his blood shows through his skin.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the name for mankind. It says Adam, which is Adam. It says man. It says perhaps so called from the idea of redness. Compare Adam. It says the Arabs distinguish two races of men, one red, ruddy, which we call white, the other black. So pretty much the red man is the so-called Caucasian, the white race.
God damn, boy. All right. Let me pull that up. Let's pull up that word Esau.
Son of Edom. I mean, under man or Adam.
I'm sorry, not red. Come on, red. Here you go. Call his name Esau. Aishawa. All right. Aishawa, Esau, hairy. Right? Esau was literally born hairy. You know? Hairy all over. Okay. Edom. All right. Let's read down. Let's go to Genesis 25. What did we stop at?
26.
Yeah, so let's read down a little bit more.
It says, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 27. Which, when you go into Jacob's name, it's supplanter or heel catcher.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter and a man of the field.
Right. That's why Esau is always in the woods, you know, fucking with animals.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's his element. Okay. He was a cunning hunter. All right. Going back to Cain, which is what? Quayan?
Mm-hmm.
Weapon?
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. What's like? I read it again. It says, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
Right. He was a plain man. There was no need to go into his complexion.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He looked like the rest of the world. He had a melanin pigmentation. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 28. It says, and Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob saw a pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint.
Mm-hmm.
And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom,
Mm-hmm.
Adawam in Hebrew, which means red.
Right. Let's pull it up. I got it on the screen here. Adawam.
Mm-hmm. Which it comes from Adam, and if we was to scroll down into the Brown lexicon, should be a little bit under. Like what it had to go over, but it's all good. But pretty much he is the red man.
Yeah, he is the son. He's still on the earth. He's ruling. The nation of Edom, of the Edomites, the Idumeans. Right? The Edomite is still here, man. All right? Edom, red, Adawam, red.
Mm-hmm.
See? Any more?
That
was it, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, so that's the point there, man. We just telling you, because one thing we do know, get Isaiah 63.
Okay.
You know, we just want to put this in the screen because, this is heavy, man. Esau, you can't run no more. All right? The red man is still here. Okay, and this prophecy has not been fulfilled yet. Get that in Isaiah 63.
This is Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 1. It says, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Right, and this is dealing with Yahweh Shai, man. All right, he's coming back with the greatness of his strength. He's coming with the chariots, what the world calls UFOs. He's coming in his majesty. All right, he's coming out to the red man. Go ahead.
It says, I that speak in righteousness mighty to save, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel,
Mm-hmm.
and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
Right, because when Yahweh Shai comes, all right, he's bringing destruction. All right, he's bringing judgment. Okay, that red apparel, it symbolizes the death, the bloodshed, man. Isaiah, 66, 15 and 16, the slain of the Lord should be many. Go ahead, Op.
It says, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment.
Right, so that's what the Lord's coming to do. And he's coming to bring judgment upon Esau, Edom. All right, the red man, the son of perdition, the wicked. Okay? He can't run away no more, man. Okay? Esau was what? Red and hairy.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have any pigmentation. He didn't have any melanin. The blood shows forth through his skin. This is him. Right? Any more?
Oh, that was pretty much it.
Read down to verse 4.
Okay. Back to Isaiah 63 And let's get verse 4.
Read the 5, Salakia.
Okay. It says, "For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come." When we go to 6.
Yeah, go ahead.
Con says, "And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth."
Right. So Yahweh Shai is coming to bring full judgment, man. All right, on Esau and the nations. Right. So this prophecy has not been fulfilled yet, and it shows you again that that Esau would be in the position of rulership in the time of the end, in the time of the return of Yahweh Shai.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If you want to hold that in 2nd Ezra 6 and 9,
Okay.
start at 7. Right. Who's the red man? Who was Esau Edom, man? Who's the red man? Who could that be? Okay.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9.
All right, because they'll tell you he don't exist. You know, the Edomites been done away with. Right.
It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth."
That's it. You speak, brother.
I'm gonna run it back.
Yeah. Start up a little bit. Start up at like 7.
Okay. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, "Then I answered and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall the end of the first? When shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?"
Right.
So pretty much,
Right.
When was the kingdom was? When was the kingdom going to come? When was going to be the pretty much the sign of the end of the heathen rulership?
Yeah. The dividing of time.
Mm-hmm. Verse 8. It says, "And he said unto me from Abraham unto Isaac, when he said unto me from Isaac, he said unto me from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau." Going back to Genesis chapter 20, I think it was 25.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." All right, so pretty much Esau will be in rulership, at the end of this present age.
That's right. The red man would be in power.
Mm-hmm.
The red horse, get that. Revelation 6 and 4. All right. Esau is known as that red horse in Revelation 6 and 4. Right.
This is Revelation chapter 6. Get it.
You got it, bro.
This is Revelation 6 and verse 4. It says, "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth."
Yeah, and that horse represents power. Right. So power was given to that horse that was what? It was red.
Mm-hmm.
That's Esau, the rulership of the Edomite. All right, go ahead.
"And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword."
Right, which goes back to his blessing pursuing the Psalms, the 17th chapter.
I was good this too.
Yep, you got it, brother.
This is Genesis 27 and verse 40. It says, verse 39. 38 says, "And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me even also, O my father." And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, "Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth." When you go to Psalm 73, it talks about how they have more than the heart could wish. They have the abundance of the earth.
Yep.
Job 9 and 24.
That's right.
It says, "And of the dew of heaven from above," it says, "And by thy sword thou shalt live." Pretty much going into how he goes throughout the earth, pretty much killing.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "And shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck."
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much when he came back into power.
That's right. That's right, man. So he's here. All right. He's here. He's on the earth and he's red. All right. And there's no mistaking. There's no missing him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is why we're doing a lesson, man, because these pictures are heavy pictures, man. All right. You can't run away from that distinguishing mark, if you will. All right. Going back to what? Going back to Cain, right? Let's get that. Genesis, the 4th chapter.
Okay.
Right.
This is Genesis. Which verse?
Start at 14.
Okay.
Matter of fact, start at 12.
This is Genesis 4 and verse 12. It says, "When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto her strength, A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
All right, and that's why the earth, it doesn't yield its full strength, because you have the wicked that's bearing rule right now. All right, go ahead.
And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth.
Right, because the Lord wasn't dealing with Cain, man. All right, and he told him that he was going to be a fugitive, a vagabond. He would be a wanderer, man. Right, he wouldn't have a dwelling homeland, if you will. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me.
Right, and that's the time we in now, man. All right, Cain is ultimately being identified. Cain came back. All right, the sons of the wicked, man. All right, who are the Edomites today. Okay, and now he's being identified, and now the world is preparing war against him. Right? He said that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Read on up.
Verse 15. And the Lord said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold.
Right. That's why, for a particular time, Cain, Esau had that they had that immunity, they had that hedge.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You wasn't able to take them down. Just like now, anybody that comes against Esau, he gonna send the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
It's not his time. The Lord has it set up for that particular time and moment. All right, read on.
And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him.
Right. What was that mark, man? He was cursed, right, with that leprosy. Okay, he lost his pigmentation, man. Okay, and who do we see today? All right. The what's it called? The leprosy,
mm-hmm.
right? Which is that skin disease, man. Esau would be regarded as unclean leper,
yeah.
Right? So the signs are there, the tokens are there. They said that he said that Esau was done away with, that the Edomites were done away with. That's not true, right? We're looking at him, the man of sin, man. Right? You have something you want to bring out? We can hit that. Was it that Leviticus 13?
I was gonna get this real fast.
Yeah, bring it out. We just edifying. This is all the spirit, man. We just in the spirit. Like, hey, let's just do a lesson on these pictures, man. Without a shadow of a doubt. All right, this is the red people, man. Them clear folks, you call themselves, right? All right. Esau probably gonna take the video down, strike it for cyberbullying or some shit. Who cares? Go ahead, Doc.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 7. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And pretty much Esau is perpetrating, his wickedness in the earth until the Lord takes him out. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And pretty much Esau's being revealed. He's being exposed, like Isaiah 49:10 goes into.
That's right.
It says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, going into this word. The word is exposing Esau's a scripture that goes into, it says the water shall overflow the hiding place. Because pretty much this devil's lies is being exposed. He has his own people coming out and spilling the beans, so to speak.
Right, because this truth is like a rush of water. It's that ever flowing water, man. It's washing, it's drowning out all the lies, all the deceit. And then we're in the time of the veil being pulled back. People can see now.
Mm-hmm.
You got it, bro.
It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, because pretty much the Lord is coming back to destroy Esau.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it.
That's it, man. So the Edomite has been identified, man. Let's get that in Leviticus real quick, just pertaining to the law.
Okay.
All right, because they suffer from a skin condition called leprosy, man, which is biblical, right? Let's read Leviticus 13, right? And verse, let's get straight to the point. Let's go to Leviticus 13 and 12.
Okay. This is Leviticus chapter 13 and verse 12. It says, and if leprosy break out abroad in the skin, and the leprosy cover all the skin of him that hath the plague from his head even to his foot, wheresoever the priest looketh, then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he should pronounce him clean that hath the plague. It is all turned white, he is clean. But when raw flesh appeareth in him, he shall be unclean.
Right, that raw flesh, going back to that sunburn, man. Right, and that's that skin disease, that's that leprosy, man. Ultimately, what Esau is suffering from, right? You know, those various skin diseases, man. I thought this was pretty heavy too. This is floating on the internet. It said, in all seriousness, this is what he said. He said, in all seriousness, put on sun cream. 2nd-degree burns from doing a day's work outside. Laugh out loud. He says, I am in fucking agony, right? So wait until the kingdom. You think you're in agony now, man? Wait until the kingdom of heaven, man.
Kind of them old Edomites, like they skin be peeling too.
Exactly. Jump down to that same chapter.
Kind of like 45.
Jump down to verse 24.
Okay. This is Leviticus chapter 13, verse 24. It says, or if there be any flesh in the skin whereof there is a hot burning, and the quick flesh that burneth have a white bright spot.
See, if the flesh have a what? Read it again.
It says, or if there be any flesh in the skin whereof there is a hot burning, and the quick flesh that burneth have a white bright spot, somewhat reddish or white.
All right, what you see here, man. All right, so that burning, basically that sunburn, that burning in the sun is unclean. You know, go ahead.
Then the priest shall look upon it, and behold, if the hair in the bright spot be turned white, and it be in sight deeper than the skin, it is a leprosy broken out of the burning, wherefore the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is the plague of leprosy.
It is the plague of leprosy, man. So the scriptures go into that, man. All right. So the point of us doing this lesson is that he's fully exposed, man. All right. This is the red man. This is the Edomite according to the scriptures, man. All right. It's just accept your true identity. You can't run no more, man. You try to hide behind the European, you know, the Romans, the Greeks, the Ottoman Turks, the American, Spanish, French. No, you are the Edomite.
Got a quick one.
You got it, brother.
This is Psalms, the Volume, chapter 144, and verse 8. It says, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is the right hand of falsehood. Because pretty much they use that deception. Like they'll tell you, you know, you got to put on sunscreen like in the summer, but whole time it's him, you know, to make it seem like it's a all-inclusive type thing to keep his to keep him hidden.
Right, exactly. And you know what's heavy? You know, the videos, brothers posted the videos of how they did how they show you the camera without the color. I forgot what it's called. It's a name, but it's like black and white, but it shows you what your skin really looks like, you know. And then it showed them looking like this, and then when they put the sunscreen on through that same camera lens, it showed it like they had melanin in the skin. It was crazy.
Yeah. So
that sunscreen is almost like them putting melanin on their skin to keep them from burning in the sunlight.
Okay.
So I thought that was pretty heavy too, man. But let's get this too, right? You got anything else? I got one more.
Oh, no.
All right. Because like you said, this is a 2nd-degree burn from doing a day's work outside. He said he was in agony. So we'll wait until the kingdom. We'll get that one in the parable of Lazarus. Get that real quick in Luke 16.
Okay.
He said, let my tongue be cool. You know, he was telling Lazarus. All right. Get that. That's Luke 16 and go to verse just to get straight to the point. You can start at 22.
This is Luke chapter 16 and verse.
You know what? Start at the top. Start at 19. We'll read to the point.
This is Luke 16 and 19. It says, there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen.
Right. That rich man representing Esau. All right. Starting with the upper echelon, the ones that control everything. Right. Go ahead.
And fared sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus,
which represents Israel. Go ahead.
Which was laid at his gate, full of sores.
The sores go back to the curses, all right? The oppression, the slavery, the poverty, all right? The scripture said that Jake would be the tail and not the head, right? Those are the sores. Read on.
And desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores.
The other nations, the heathen, who benefit off our captivity, our low position, you know? Go ahead.
And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom.
Right, which would be, you know, symbolic of the chariots, you know, Israel receiving salvation. Read on.
The rich man also died and was buried.
Right, his power, his kingdom is going to be destroyed. The point. Go ahead.
And in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torment.
Right, so it says in hell, because he's going to catch pure hell in the kingdom. It says in hell, he lift up his eyes, being in torments. All right. Esau in slavery. Right. Go ahead.
And seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom.
Right. Read on.
And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this fire.
Right.
In this flame.
So this is what the rich man said. He was complaining, right? Because he was catching hell in the kingdom, man. He was being tormented, man. Slavery, oppression. So this Edomite here talking about he got 2nd-degree burns for just doing a day's work. Hey, imagine 1,000 years. God damn. You see what I'm saying? You think that's agony, right? Wait till we get you in the kingdom, right? So this is what the rich man was telling Lazarus. He was complaining. He said, I'm catching hell. I'm in torments. This is fucking agony, you know? Read on that.
Verse, what was that?
Verse 24, yep.
24. Luke 16:24 says, and he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame.
Yeah, he's suffering. Go ahead.
But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things.
Right. So Abraham told him. Abraham told the rich man. He said, remember, in your lifetime, you receive of the good things, right? You was in your kingdom, in your heaven, right? He was in his rulership. He had the fatness of the earth, man. He had more than a heart could wish, as the scriptures say. Right? This is the what does it say? This is the these are the wicked, the ungodly who prosper in the world. So you didn't had all the good things, right? Read on.
And likewise, Lazarus, evil things.
Right, but Lazarus suffered evil things, man. All right, slavery, genocide, oppression, the curses. Right? Go ahead.
But now he is comforted.
But now he is comforted, meaning he has the kingdom. Now he's in power. You know. Go ahead.
And thou art tormented.
And thou art tormented. Right? Because Esau's gonna be in his hell. Right? So that was just reminding me when I was reading this little, this picture here, man. All right. You think that work was bad in that a day work outside was bad. Wait till you get into the kingdom, man. All right. Wait till you get put to work in the kingdom of heaven. But that's pretty much it. You got anything else you want to add in there? Just wanted to hit this in the spirit, This is the red man.
Con, I got
my dude look like Jeff. What's his name? Jeff
Bezos. I'm gonna get, what is it? Deuteronomy 30:7.
Got you looking like a red lobster, bro.
This is Deuteronomy, Debarium, chapter 30 and verse 7. It says, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So pretty much it's going to be a transfer of who sits at the table.
That's right.
Who has dominion, who has rulership. Esau is going to be at the bottom.
That's right.
And he's going to be suffering.
Mm-hmm. That's the time we in that transition of power, right? But before it all happened, the son of perdition would be revealed. The wicked would be revealed. Let's end up with that. Jeremiah 49 and verse 10. We can wrap it with that.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 10. It says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
Right. The Lord has made Esau bare. He has uncovered his secret places. All the inner workings that he does behind the scenes in the dark. Right. All the your so-called conspiracies that are no longer regarded as conspiracies.
Mm-hmm. It's
all being revealed. Who he is, his identity, his nationality, what he would be doing in the earth, his characteristics. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbor, and he is not. So pretty much, he's no longer able to use that deception like he once did. For so long he was able to deceive the masses, but again, even he has his own people that's coming out and telling what the inside scoop.
Right. That's right, man. We had somebody that was hurt on the comment board, scoffing on the chat. Right. Hey, the bottom line is you Edomites is exposed, man. Ain't nothing you could do. All you can do is talk shit because hey, you about to meet your demise anyway. But hey, we're gonna leave it right there, man. It's a simple lesson, He is the red man, all right, the Edomite, all right, and he's going down. Pray this quick lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. A double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth, and double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring. The house of David, the elect, was pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom. We out of there.